Hi, Miriam Matlack here with Next Door Realty.
AJ and Gajala with Next Door Realty.
We're happy to help you move to St. Louis and relocate. It's a really wonderful city and there's so many reasons to be here. Give us a call if you're looking to relocate here.
St. Louis is consistently ranked as one of the most affordable cities in North America.
That's right. It's a top 25 in most populous metropolitan areas according to the cost of living index.
The metropolitan St. Louis has roughly 3 million as the population. For people who are relocating here, you would want to know that there is St. Louis City, and then there's all the St. Louis County that has several municipalities, all combined with roughly about 3 million in population.
Yeah, this report for the cost of living index compares housing, utilities, grocery items, transportation, healthcare, and a couple other miscellaneous goods and services. And it shows that St. Louis is really one of the most affordable of all of those bigger metropolitan areas.
People who relocate here are often shocked to know how affordable the homes are in St. Louis.
Yeah, there's lots of different spaces to live and all the different kinds of homes to live in, whether you're looking for a smaller home or a larger home, whether you want walkability or a private estate with lots of acreage. There's really anything that you want, and about 20 minutes drive time, you can be anywhere else in the city.
And there's a big price range. You could start anywhere from $100,000 to multi-million dollar homes here in St. Louis.
A lot of people come here for the jobs.
Yep, and there are many big employers out here. Boeing, Bayer, WashU, BJC is one of the biggest ones. Express Scripts, MasterCard, Purina, ABN Bev. Even there's a big startup scene here in St. Louis in Cortex. There's Microsoft who started campus. Square has relocated a lot of employees and opened an office here in St. Louis. There's exciting development going on here in St. Louis. There's about $3 billion worth of development that's happening in the central corridor of St. Louis. And then you take it out west, there's a lot of new development going on with the Chesterfield Mall going through a redevelopment project. And then all the way down to Jefferson County, where's the wineries and some new development with golf courses and resort type of development going on.
Yeah, St. Louis is a great place too for people who like to do country living, river living, driving out to farms and wineries. Although you can be 20 minutes anywhere in the city, you drive 1 hour out of the city and you've got beautiful landscapes and lots of family focused kind of country hiking and camping opportunities.
St. Louis is a very family-friendly town. And when you relocate here, you would want to know where you want to work, how far you want to commute, and what lifestyle you want to choose, whether that be walkability to restaurants, bars, coffee shops, or parks, or what interests or hobbies your kids have or your family has, and how far you want to commute. These are some factors that will help you determine where you want to live in St. Louis.
Yeah, part of this also can, part of wanting to live in St. Louis and figuring out where you want to live in St. Louis goes back to it being very affordable. There are lots of free opportunities like the St. Louis Zoo and all of the big parks and the different entertainment guests that come to those parks and races that are set up that you can be part of. And so people like to come here for the free amenities as well, but then the cost of living, you can live affordably in St. Louis, making after tax just like $59,400 is what the stats show, which is a really, really affordable level of living. Yeah, St. Louis is full of arts and music. We have the Fox Theater and the Muni, which are some of the bigger venues, but you'll find that no matter where you go, as far as restaurants, whether it's the Grove or the Loop, there are numerous restaurants playing live music all of the time. Almost reminds me of like Memphis, where you can kind of find different strips, different places in St. Louis, all playing music and all kinds of music. You can find country and blues and jazz and rock and electric dance music. You can really go anywhere and find the kind of thing you're looking for in this area, which is great.
It's actually one of the best cities for healthcare in the North America. You got WashU, one of the top universities in the country, Barnes Jewish Hospital, the affiliated hospital of WashU. You got SSM. You got Mercy, another big player in the market. And then VA Hospital is located here in St. Louis. If there are veterans out there who are looking for a good healthcare system, we got you covered here.
In St. Louis, we also have St. Louis Children's Hospital and Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital. People come to this area specifically searching specific doctors, surgeons, research that's on the cusp, studies that are happening that they can be part of. And some of those people end up living downtown in different Airbnbs or condos or apartments. And sometimes they even just find a house to live in while going through their research study or their treatment.
The distinction between the St. Louis County and the city is that in the St. Louis County, it's comprised of many municipalities, and they come with their own tax structure, school systems,
amenities like fire station, police station, road maintenance.
So these are some things to consider on where you want to move into.
Yeah, just be aware when you're moving to, especially the county, because it's so large, that if you're looking at houses in, let's say, Creve Coeur, and then you start looking at Town and Country, and then you're in Maryland Heights, all of those might be somewhat close to one another, but they will have very different municipality taxes and communities and town halls. So you can look those up on the internet. They usually have pretty good web pages and Facebook presence just to get a feel for them.
Yeah.
I've worked with a lot of veterans who've moved to St. Louis and have also lived in other big cities in the United States and abroad. And in St. Louis, one of the big differences is that not all of our roads go north, south, east, west, and our highways are maybe not numerical or alphabetical in a way that some other cities are, really logical. In fact, it can sometimes be confusing for a transplant to figure out that 270 is also 255 and it makes a big circle around the city.
Well, so here are the major interstates, right? You have 70 that goes east and west, right? Goes all the way to, if you go west, Kansas City, Colorado, all that. And then you got I-44 that goes southwest. And then you have 55 that goes north and south. The 270 is the loop that connects all these major interstates. And then you have 170 that cuts in the middle of the city to go north and south. There are some major ones.
Highway 4064 too goes east and west and is a great corridor for learning, schools, studies, great homes. And people think it's going to be really fast to get into the city to see the games and the sports and the entertainments. But a lot of times that traffic can build up, which is fortunate that we have multiple highways. St. Louis isn't just affordable and family friendly, but if you have an idea of what your dream home is, it's here in St. Louis. We've got ranch style, we've got French colonial, we've got old historic buildings, we've got brand new construction. You can have an estate with horses and a pond and a pool house. You can have a little brick bungalow. You can have a condo, a penthouse. There's all types of living all over St. Louis at all price points. And I think that that's one of the really unique features of our large metropolitan areas, that you really can find or build your dream home.
St. Louis also has a good mix of multifamilies. 2 to 4 families are pretty common. Highly desirable because as a first-time home buyer or even as a homeowner, you could buy and live in one unit, rent the other ones out. It's a great way to produce income, and you're there, and you can buy as a primary residence with as little as 5%, so that's awesome stuff. And also you'll see in St. Louis large single-family homes with carriage houses or in-law suites that are converted in the modern days, where you can have like extended guests or your in-laws or friends and family can stay on the premises of the property.
There's a lot of cash flow opportunity in St. Louis if you're an investor, whether you're looking to take on a whole area and have single family rentals, or the multifamily buildings that are in the city and in a lot of counties and municipalities too around the city.
Those are some of the things you may want to know or consider before moving to St. Louis. But if you have more questions, please give us a call.